Alright, it's GregTech time. It was either I skip this and just keep playing Oxygen not included, or I fit in a little bit. And I decided that I will at least play a little bit. Won't be for too long, but I mean, I want to play it. Because I enjoy GregTech. Not sure what we're doing yet today. Maybe continuing more progress on that, Steam Factory. I can wait on that. Not in any hurry to clean out the fish thing. That's right, I ran out of dirt. I ran out of dirt. In this area, I need to flatten. Off stream, I'll probably try and learn more about Oxygen not included, so I can get better at it. It's a hard game, but it's fun. It's really fun. almost perfect. I just gotta flatten this out a little bit more. Trying to get a little warm down here in my room. It did. Right, this area? Yeah. Damn, almost out of dirt again. Thought I was hearing something. Ow. C is uncomfortable. Unless, is there a storm? Is that what I heard? I know it started raining recently. Doesn't look like a storm. There's just so much space. I'm not good at placing things fast. Perfect. Look at all this space. Hey, welcome, Victor. How are you? I just had swapped off of oxygen not included. And I checked out the Space Engineers update earlier, but unfortunately it crashes when meteors spawn. There we go. There should be plenty of space for making the steam factory. Look at that. This big old plot of land. Trying to figure out how to dual boot your PC. Not sure what that even means. But good luck. Oh, I ran out of coke blocks. Uh-oh. Running both Linux and Windows in one machine. That doesn't sound like a good idea, running two softwares at once. bees. So I gotta make a scoop. Did I favorite the scoop? No. I remember the scoop isn't hard to make. This thing. This thing. Wall with... Okay. Yeah, it's easy. Yep, I'm mostly out of dirt. Unfortunate. Okay, let's make a scoop. We'll collect a couple of beehives. We're not gonna do any beekeeping. We're just gonna get rid of those bees that's been buzzing around. Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth, doing it all in one motion like that. I'm never gonna be able to replicate that ever again. Oh! I actually completed a quest. Look at that. Bees. Now, can this be upgraded? Yeah, bees. Bees. And what can I get? Beealizer. A beealizer might be nice. Mossy comb. Alright. Bam. Look at that. Got some bees. And we'll go collect that other hive we saw. This one. Bees. And we'll keep the scoop on us. 2 drones and 2 princess bees. Ah, here we go. Honeycombs. Hives. Bees. Bees. I got salt. Okay. Bee house. Well, I'll be able to use the salt for cooking stuff. To be honest, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna make the steam factory out of. I believe there's factory blocks. Yeah. Ooh. Some of these might actually work. There's also laboratory blocks. This would be better for like higher tech stuff. I think I'll use factory blocks for my Steam stuff. Which means we're probably gonna have to go get some more iron. Not. What? Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Maybe I'll use cobblestone to kind of measure it out. For now. How much do I have? Okay, I'll have enough for making a few stacks. Because that makes 4, yeah. Makes 8. Okay, so I'll get 8 stacks of the lab blocks. Or factory blocks. This is gonna be great. Look at all that space. I may as well plan big. I also need to plan in advance for the coke ovens here. Okay, let's start getting this measured out. I guess I'll start with those coke ovens and figure out how big that's gonna be. I'll have it go out by that far. Which means out by that far. This would be the corner. That'll be the corner of the coke. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that measures out that. And that's perfect. I'm gonna need signs so I can label these. I think I spelled that wrong, but oh well. So I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I will BRB. Hello. I didn't expect to have to use the bathroom so suddenly, but that's fine. Okay, so that's 5 wide. Okay, so right here is for the cola coke ovens, and then let's see here. I ain't fully sure on how to design this. Wait, what? I thought that was 5 wide. Is it 6 wide? I just dumb? Yeah, I am. Huh. Okay. Well, I got an idea. Bring it out. Here's what I plan to do. I plan to have the fluid pipes run along this way. And I think I'll have the boilers back here. And then I guess right here will be the boiler room. This will be the entrance. Right here. Maybe this can have barrels of items. Oh, storage room. Welcome back, Zutter. I don't know if you saw before you left, but that Space Engineers update, every time a meteor spawned, it crashed the game. It's actually pretty funny. It says meteors inbound, and then boof. Maybe I'll extend this outwards. How am I doing on food? Oh, my character is hating some foods right now. Zed. Alright, now for the big factory room. The important part of the build. L. I'm L. I'm a loser. Nice. I for Larry. There we go. Big automation room right here. It might be have to be a little bigger. Some of it was a lowercase. And that there's a perfect argument of why I hate the English language. Okay, that should work. Okay, so that's not a wall. That's not a wall. That's not a wall. This is the boiler area, which I think will all just be connected, except for the creosote room. That should be enough space. Yeah. Maybe I can pull this forward a bit more. Gonna play RuneScape. There we go. So right there is the entrance to the factory with the storage right there. And then the big factory area, boilers, creosote oil for the fuel. Okay. I think we're ready to build this thing. Okay, I need to get like that sound muffler mod again. I like everything else about dynamic surroundings, but for some odd reason in their settings, I cannot mute that mosquito. I love every other sound in the mod, just not that mosquito. Looks like all that's done. Perfect. So, yep, 4. Start with 4. And we'll look at some of these chiseled variants and figure out what kind of palette we're going for. Alright, it's palette time. Figure out our design. And I think I got the perfect spot to relocate that brick blast furnace. Put it right here. Let's see here. I am curious about this block. Oh, it doesn't stretch. Or connect, rather. Maybe I could use it still. So that stretches. So it's only good for, like, beams and stuff. This might be good. Gold plate of rusty purple. This might be a good ground texture. Oh yeah. This is the perfect ground. Okay, we figured out our ground. This is 100% going to be the ground. This looks great. I also don't know how tall this thing's going to be. Because there's some steam machines that are just big. Rusty metal plates. Okay, so that does connect. I don't know. I don't think that works as a wall. I mean, let's see. Oh, really? What else we got? I don't know. What about this wire frame? This looks nice. But I'm not sure where to use this. I like this, but I don't know where to use it. I used to play Rocket League. It was fun. Neverness to Everness looked interesting, but never played. I always want to try those games, but eh. I can't dedicate the time. I like a lot of these. Just don't know where to use them. I mean, I guess I could probably use one of these as the exterior. But the lighter color was good. Be here. Yeah, this is way too dark. I could do this design. I don't think I'm gonna use this. Don't think I'm gonna use this. Definitely not using this. This is way too dark. Okay, so far, this looks good. And then I'm gonna have to get some glowstone, and we're gonna use that as lights. But for now, let's start putting things in action here. Well, let's take a quick look. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else to really look at. I mean, I guess this one. Let's see. This one any interesting at all? Eh. Maybe I could do some sort of lower trim. And then I can put some sort of exterior decoration using slabs and stairs. And if I use that saw bench, I can make custom shapes. Yeah, I'm not using this, so we're gonna convert that. Not using this, convert that. Not using this. Oh, is that what I want to go for? I mean, this might work. I don't know. What if I just use the standard? That looks better. That looks way better. Okay. That's what we will do. Well, this is too dark. Convert that into these. Starting to find that bug a little annoying. Block sounds. Done. There. Muted? I love that it's even labeled as annoying mosquito. It didn't work. Can't block the sounds. It never fucking works. I don't know how to mute it. Do I have sound muffler? Drop off to nearby inventories. What? I know there's a sound muffler mod. I could try that. Here. Let me actually look at this. Maybe I can block it in here. It's just muted. It says muted, but it's not muted. Okay, here. Yes, I want to close the game. Thank you. Sound muffler. This one, yes. We'll see if I can mute it. Every other sound in that mod is so good because you get like a wide variety of different sounds and different, like from the different things you walk on, the birds and all the other stuff. There's a lot of nice sounds. But the one sound I don't like is that mosquito. It's loud, it's annoying, it's just this same noise, just pitched differently. You know, that's a very good reference right there for a factory design. Maybe I could take some inspiration. That's kind of what I wanted to go for. I just didn't know how to execute it. I'll have it as inspiration. I'm not gonna copy it, but I can definitely have like a good idea as to how to design like a factory looking layout. Because I'm not like exactly good at it. We're gonna start with like a flat design and then we're gonna shape it up after. And then we'll put stuff in the factory. Okay. And as far as I remember, that sound muffler mod, we have to let the sound play, then we can find it and mute it. So... what am I missing? Gold plated. So we're gonna hear our little friend one more time. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I need to go get more. Let's look at those Steam multi-blocks real quick. This will help me decide of how tall this needs to be. So this is 3 blocks tall. Oops. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall. Tall, very tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it seems like the tallest size right now is 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we'll go 9 blocks tall. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do plan on Windows, so I'll account for that. Okay, so if I'm gonna go for one of those window designs, I'm gonna have like a nice tall window. Now we just need to figure out how wide to make these. Looks like I could make it too wide. Now let's say I wanted to make it 3 wide. Would it work? Kinda. Like 3 wide kinda works. I might just do 2 wide. Oh, look at that speed. Look at me go. Got that haste bonus. Okay, I need more factory blocks. And I'm gonna need a lot of glass. Luckily, I have some glass dust stored, so we could actually get that going. It's a lot of glass. Okay, I'll just let that run for a little bit. By a little, I mean not a little. Why did I do that anyways? What? There. I'm definitely gonna have to get more iron. Means I'm gonna need more coal so I can power the boilers. After we make the factory, we're gonna make the boilers first. Solid boiler and a liquid boiler. No, I didn't have to do that, but I did. Look at it go. At least the blocks are fairly cheap. Just 4 stacks of iron. That's not bad at all. To some people, that's gonna sound like a lot. They're gonna be like, 8 stacks? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically 9, so 10 high. I need to recount because I'm dumb. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Counting with a layering. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. I'll do that. Because in here is going to be the storage room. There's going to be a lot of barrels. Maybe a catwalk and stuff. With different floors. There's going to be a lot of stuff in here. It'll be great. Excuse me. Well, this looks neat so far. Excavator. I'm gonna need a bunch of those wire frames. Does this blend in too much? Let me wait till daytime. Wonder, does this connect? No. I feel like this one would look better. Because this one kind of blends in a little much with that. I feel like the grayscale would actually complement the floor a bit more. As much as I like the color of this. Yeah. It matches a little too much. Speed. Yeah, I got that haste bonus. Alright, we'll convert these to the gray ones. It could also be just me. I don't know anything about art or decorating. I'm just trying to make it look nice. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I wonder, instead of windows, is there like... I mean, there's these iron fences, but I figure this would be better for outside. Iron bars have different styles. Menacing iron bars. Not exactly what I'm looking for, though. Let's see here. That's right, I gotta make this thing. It's like the most important thing I need. Okay, let's look through our options. What do we got here? You know, I really wish there was like a decorative tab. So I can figure this out a little easier. There's all these. That's a gas tier. I'd rather not farm gas tiers. Here's some stuff here. The chisel. All those different planks. Dirt. Anti-block. How white that is. That's a white looking block. What? Did it bring me to? Road lines. Signs. Of white stone. Like, that's a neat looking block. If it has like connected textures, I bet that looks really neat. There's a thunderstorm. I heard the rumble. Support columns. There's a lot of machines there. A lot of parts there. Oh, look at that. That's neat. The heck? What? What is that even? What? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try and understand that. Think I'm smart? No. My brain's the size of a pea. Okay, there's these hex platings. That's something. Ow. My God. I don't know. Blood runes. Well, that's like the perfect grayscale right there. screen paint. This might be nice. This could probably work. But I'm not sure if there's any other, like... What if I type in metal? Like a metal block. What the... Metal former? What was there again for lab blocks? Are these, but I don't think that would work. Not sure. I got some glass, now to saw it in half. Maybe bubble glass pane? We're getting somewhere with this thing. And that's great. Oh wait, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I might want one here and here. Kind of a neat design. Does it drop when I break it? No. That is unfortunate. That's a little weird. Why is it offset? That's a little weird. Don't you think? Lonely. Welcome. Not sure how to feel about these. What other paints we got? I mean, there's borderless. Ben Larkin just eating dinner. Alright, maybe this is fine. Hope your stream went well. I saw you played Leg of Legs. I might play more Leg of Leg. I don't know. Maybe once I add like the exterior decoration, this might look nicer. I don't know. Proudly lost most games. Also gonna have one of those metal sliding doors. Wait, so far this is looking neat. This is inspired off of that screenshot. I don't want to, like, copy it. I want to make my own design. But I do like that they used bricks. Maybe I'll consider using bricks. But I need to make that architect saw bench so I can make smooth slopes. So you know what? Here, let's do it. Make it. Because there's a gear. I need planks. Planks. I need like a separate storage. To store all of my factory stuff. It's getting a little cluttered. One, then I don't know. Too dizzy to think. But that's normal. Gear. Now, what am I doing? Okay, small iron gear. I need plates, I need rods. I need to make 2 of these, and then I need to make that pulley, which is steel screws. And then I need to get barricades. And string. I need this saw. Now I just need a weighted pressure plate, which means I need to make a steel spring, which means I need long steel rods, which means I need steel rods. I love making springs. I hate springs. I hate making springs. But there we go. Saw bench. I made it. I love that it can just put everything right into the inventory. I don't have to memorize that whole pattern. Because Fuck that. I'm not memorizing it. You can't make me. Now, I have the saw bench, which means I can make fancy shapes. And I can make things glow. Which means I could turn everything into glowstone. Now that don't... Now that do... Now it does. What? And also right click on the revised pane. With the chisel to harvest the block without breaking it. Excuse me. I call that a hiccup. I kind of want like some sort of gray block. Fun party block? What if I look at these? What do we got? What? Industrial what? Nice fan. Oh, that don't seem too bad to make. Okay. That has like so many different blocks. 30? I might actually get that. I want this block. Warm concrete? Concrete? Favorite. Alright, I know what I'm making. Alright, I'm busy. Wrong floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am out of iron. Oh wait, it's 4 iron. Yeah, there we go. Zigzagoon. The raccoon. That one I know. Where am I going? I didn't even make it. Bam. There it is. Scaffold. Alright, I'm curious about this concrete. This concrete might be a game changer here. Might actually be a real game changer here. Now I'm conflicted if I should have this worn concrete as the floor or the graded floor. Oh yeah, I wanted this block. Because I got a plan. Are you ready to see this thing in action? Classic. These fucking weird shapes. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do this. Can make a sphere. That's the perfect idea. I didn't want to stack. Just wanted one. I got an idea. Hey, Zed, are you still there? Oh my god, I hate it. A dirt sphere. Oh, that's funny. A dirt sphere. That's so dumb. I believe I can make vertical slabs, yeah. Right? No? What? Thought I could make vertical slabs. I was so ready for a design idea. Well, good. I guess I'm doing this. Yeah. That. And I like that it makes sense too. It gave me, like, technically you cut it in half diagonally. So that gave me 2 stacks. It made sense. Oh. Rain. Oh. I saw that. What? What? Okay, this doesn't place like stairs. Did I see that right? What the heck? Look at that. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Do we have anything here that could be nice? Mega cell battery? A decorative battery? Why not just use actual batteries? Panels with caution tape? Scaffold? Transparent scaffold. I don't know. Should I use the concrete as the floor? Would that look nicer? Instead of the grates? Like here. We'll fill up this tiny section here. That's a hard choice. I like them both. Alright, I decided we're using the concrete. Now, I think it makes sense to have it as, like, worn concrete for the steam factory here. Because, I don't know, I just think it makes sense. And then when we get to, like, higher tiers and stuff, I'll make it, like, a nice, cleaner, sleeker look. Try to make my build, like, make sense to my progression. What? I need more concrete. And all this requires iron. And then those machines are gonna require iron. This whole thing is just made of iron. It's all iron from here. Okay, so... well, that kind of gives me an idea. Can I... no? Oh, that sucks. Well, I have an idea, but unfortunately, this is gonna require me to break these. Which means wasted glass. I know. Boo. Wasted glass. Boo-hoo, too bad, so sad. Exactly. For me. Got another stack of glass that I could use, but I'll wait. My stomach is growling. I am hungry. Alright, we're not using that, unfortunately. Not anymore. I need bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. I want stairs. Now, I still need to find some form of... bear trap. I can make a bear trap? Vampire outfit. And like a gray design. Signal flare? Iron flagpole? Empty spray can? A bullet? Okay, what if I look at these? Purple to fantasy blocks? Brimstone. Maybe this has something nice. Smooth Grimstone plate. Almost. Like that almost works. I'm really trying to finish off this wall so I have a screenshot for my thumbnail. Tyrian? Black futuristic armor plating with opening. Leave. Bellstone? What? Froglight? You can't frog me. What the heck? That's one expensive block. Oh, that's a box? Those are expensive decorative blocks. Castle roof tile? Meteor ritual? What? That is one green looking block. It's like green screen green. Now that's green. Ouch. Oh, whoops. Ouch. My hair was in knots. And I hate it when it does that. What kind of are they? Oh well. Not sure to use. I mean, I could use Grimstone blocks. Just coal and stone. Let's try it. Let's see how it looks. Maybe it looks better than I think. I'm not gonna make a lot though. Only gonna make a handful. Just to kind of look at it. Like there's a bricks version of it. That might look fine. I just feel like it's too dark. Let's see. Let's just see. Not gonna know unless I try. Because I want gray spots here. Yeah, I feel like that's way too bright colored. Do I just use these? Whoa. What the? What the? This block was hiding its true form. That looks great. Not gonna lie, that looks kind of neat. I think that turned out very good. I think this turned out very good. What the heck? Okay, let's go finish off those panes, get my screenshot, and then we'll call it good. They're still running? Yeah, I think that turned out very good. I just had to figure out how I'm gonna design, like, the top of it and stuff like that. But I think this turned out very good. I need to do this. And maybe a little more this way. Yeah, that looks better. Neat. That's a lot more progress than I was expecting. This wall turned out great. And that's just a wall. The whole thing is gonna be all decorated, looking all nice and neat like this. Look at that. It took us only 2 hours to make this wall. But that's the start to that steam factory. And this is where I shall call it good for today.